There's nothing more humbling and inspiring
and attractive
than witnessing somebody be truly and uniquely exceptional.
Except, of course, for their journeys. Maybe it's luck.
Maybe it's genetics.
Maybe it's work ethic.
Scott and I wanted to see if we could discover what makes some of the universe's most incredible humans the successes they've become, and ultimately find out exactly how they became
So good.
So good. How did you do it? How did you do it? You're so good.
All right, welcome back, you guys, to You're So Good, where we interview the best of the best, people who are remarkable at what they do, and then we kind of figure out how they got there.
How did they do it?
How do they do it? And today's guests are unlike any guests we've ever had. I've actually met them before years ago. They are the Jamison Twins, Terry and Linda Jamison. Hello, you guys.
Yay! Hi, Scott. Hi, Rozzi.
Hi.
So happy to see you again.
It's so good to see you, too. This is so exciting. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. They are
too.
the Psychic Twins.
Me too.
One of the most profound, famous, amazing psychics in the world. Their bio is long, but I can't cut it down because it's so
too
amazing.
good.
So I'm gonna
everyone needs to know how lucky we are.
I'm gonna read through it really, really quickly. Okay. Terry and Linda Jamison, known internationally as the Psychic Twins, are the most documented psychics in history with an unrivaled track record of over 3,000 accurate world predictions.
That's crazy.
They are most famous for their stunning predictions of the 9/11 attack, Pentagon attacks, JFK Jr.'s plane crash, Las Vegas shooting, Boston Marathon bombing, the rise of ISIS. It goes on, bro. The Germanwings airline crash, Leonardo DiCaprio's Oscar win, LOL. They even predicted this COVID-19 pandemic that we've all been enduring.
Thank you.
Most recently, they predicted the insurrection at the Capitol, Trump's two impeachments, as well as the election of President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris in 2020. It feels good to say that out loud.
It does. I hear that.
They also predicted weather and natural disasters like Hurricane Sandy, Isaac, Irene, Harvey, Irma, and Maria. And y'all, I have to tell you, they've done a lot of these predictions in detail on radio shows before they happen. So
And
it's like
TV.
And TV. It's actually insane. And they've blown so many people away that they've had 4 best-selling books. What else here?
They've been on Oprah. I know that's like not that. I don't need to highlight that of all the things you just said.
Actually, I think you do need to highlight that.
Go ahead, highlight that.
Oprah, Nightline, The View, Good Morning America, Today Show. Anyways, you get it.
You get it.
They're renowned.
They're renowned, and we
so
are
lucky to
enough.
have them.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
are.
guys. Thank you. A
So-
shorter list would be what we didn't predict, right?
No, I was like, I cut it
Exactly.
down to make it concise, but I couldn't. It was just all
And
so
also,
much.
you guys are
Very
unique.
Thank you, Scott.
We have so many incredible people on this podcast, but we've never had a psychic of any kind. So it's like a really new.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really
I love
cool
your
new
show.
thing.
Your
You
show
guys
is and the
great.
music.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Best.
you're
Thank you.
so natural
Oh,
on,
thank you.
on radio. I love it.
Wonderful.
It's so inspiring.
Oh,
we
we
love
Oh, thanks,
That makes us
guys.
so
Really?
good. Thank
We
you.
love,
Yeah,
we
I
love
hope you
doing
keep
it.
doing it.
Yeah.
We're always like, I'm not sure we know what we're doing at all.
But we just like it. We just do
No,
it for
you
fun.
do.
We just have so much fun
You
with
guys
it.
are so natural.
thank you.
Scotty, you have grown so much.
Oh,
and
thank you.
just- I mean, I feel like crying because
know, right?
honestly, you have
really-
grown so much.
You're coming
and-
into your real
Yeah.
power.
Oh,
we
wow.
feel.
Thank you. That was very
That's
sweet.
true.
I just want to
Absolutely.
give you all
You feel
hugs,
it.
but I
know.
can't.
Yeah,
virtual
So motherly.
We're all still outside. Just it's like feels like summer in LA for some reason. It's
It does.
it's January, but we're all
Isn't
just
it-
it's
isn't
nice
it
for
amazing?
COVID because we can be outside together and feel safe.
know,
So.
I
Exactly.
love it. Oh, wow.
So we thought we'd start. We want to hear all about your stories and everything, but we thought it might be fun to start with some predictions from you guys, some readings. I don't know exactly. I don't want to use the wrong words, but predictions, readings. Yes.
Yes.
Both for the year in general and the years ahead, and for Scott and I specifically. Whatever you guys have to. What's coming for all of us?
Go ahead, Linda. What I could say is, we're feeling that just because of this pandemic, we should address that first. It's been so paralyzing for people and horrifying in a lot of ways. And what we're seeing is that the vaccines are eventually going to reduce the deaths and get people back to work and children back in school. Thank goodness. But it could take a few months, 3-4 months before we start to see more normal, things coming back. And actually maybe July, August, when things really start to normalize a bit more. So it's a little later than they had projected, the experts. but
Yeah.
we're seeing
July.
everything eventually springing back to life, and just a whole different remote work is going to change life as we know it, and it enables people to work from anywhere in the world, and that's kind of neat. So it's really, there's a lot of good things that are coming, but we have to get through a few dark months, a few months
Yeah.
of very dark
July
winter.
or August sounds good to
Yeah.
me. I gotta
Sounds good to
say,
me.
you know, I can handle that.
Time doesn't feel as long
Good.
anymore. I'm like, that feels soon.
yeah, that's so
Yeah,
true.
right. It's true.
Do you? I have a question. And do you think we'll be able to play shows before the end of the year?
Well, that was one of my
Concerts?
predictions for you
Predictions.
guys.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
I really
okay.
felt that you would.
Oh, good.
I just feel like this past year has been good for both of you. And Scott, in particular, I think you've taken time off the road. It's enabled you to really become more grounded and centered. And I feel like Mark has been a very grounding energy and influence for you. You balance each other really beautifully. And
That's true.
it's very healing. Mark, you're very much of a healer. And
Definitely.
Mark is a healer.
He is.
That's correct.
Yeah,
all
everything you
are.
just said is spot on for sure. Yeah.
And I really feel like both of you are going to be traveling. And even I see tours for both of you. Were you gearing up for a tour?
You kind of miss it, don't
We
you,
were.
so
We were
much?
gearing up for a
Yeah.
Europe tour that we had to delay, and we probably will delay again. But
Is that right?
Yeah.
A European tour.
Yeah.
Stop and start like J-Lo's marriage and she has to keep postponing.
yeah.
But no, I see traveling for both of you probably within 6 or 7 months.
Yeah,
Do you feel
especially you
safe
guys.
traveling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Traveling.
We love to travel.
You're taking a trip. You may go to Europe this summer.
Mark and Scott?
Mark and Scott.
Oh, that would be great.
Rozzi, not sure if you're going to be going this summer, but
Okay.
I do feel you going to Europe again.
Okay.
And being very well received in
Oh,
Europe.
great.
Congratulations on your new music.
Thank
both
you.
of
Thank
guys.
you. So
Thanks.
excited.
We're excited and we listened. You're amazing. You're
Oh, we
both-
love your music, you
thank
guys.
you.
You know, we're
So
we're
excited.
fangirling because we just love
Oh my God,
we
we're
really are your
fangirling.
biggest fans. you know.
Oh, thank you.
It's
And,
no
uh,
accident we're meeting you on the week of the terror attack at the U.S. Capitol, incited by President Trump, because you really both, all of you actually, hold a powerful healing vibration, a vibration of peace for the world. And I don't think you understand the level of mission that you come in with. I'm getting full body chills when I say that, but you're really way showers. In this lifetime, you chose to come in this time, this critical time in history. And it's not an accident that we're all meeting today, just a week after the insurrection. That horrible was really the worst attack on the U.S. government in history, and especially by sitting president crazy. But the thing is, you have a huge mission of healing. I just wanted to mention that. And you're doing your mission. You're doing it, which takes a lot of courage, I must say, to get out there and do what you're prodigies, as you know, child prodigies, and you came in at a very young age. I can't believe you even did it, and in your teens. But we've talked about this before. You have a mission. You have a mission. You're gonna do that thing that you're born to do, and I think you're really going to continue to grow and inspire and attract wonderful opportunities in the next years to come.
Wow.
Great.
That's
I'm
great
so
news.
glad.
I really feel, I really feel good, don't you, Terry, about
Yes, I
their
do.
future.
Which one of you is writing a film score now? It feels like you're working
Is that
on.
you, Scotty?
Yeah, I'm working on some like TV stuff.
Oh, good.
yeah.
We
yay.
were feeling
That's
film or
great.
TV scoring.
That's
So
good.
funny
yeah.
that y'all know that because no one knows that.
Nobody, thank you. They
You
all
just
know
revealed
it
the
now.
secret.
It's just been leaked to the fans. I had a psychic test. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Sorry about that.
But your guides are saying, let go of the need to push or control anything, Scott. It's just going to flow. I'm in the divine flow, right? I'm flowing water. I feel like, Rozzi, you're also a very old soul. You probably know that.
I've been told that so many
you?
times. Really, yeah.
You're going to impact so many people. And I feel like you may feel a little stuck because of the COVID thing and the shutdown and all of that. Just when you're gearing up, right? You have to shut down. It must have been very frustrating to stop the concerts and everything for you, was it?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's just like everybody. It's been definitely hard. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It
But,
must be.
you know, I think sometimes a valley can be a blessing, is what your guides are saying. And so this was a really important time for you to regroup and spend time with family, spend time in nature, and just sort of get back to, you know, your core self, your centered self. And I wouldn't be surprised if you meditate and you're doing yoga and stuff like that. That's all going to, you know, augment the work you're doing and really support that. You know, Matt, you're very, very grounding energy.
Oh, Mark.
I'm sorry. Where did I get Matt?
I don't know.
He's one of my bandmates. So
You felt him. Is that right? Okay, Mark. You know, very grounding energy for Scott and the group. And you've been together in a past life, actually.
Oh, wow.
You have.
How cute is that?
Yes, you have.
Yeah. It feels like it was I think it was Germany.
I felt Germany too.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, all my ancestors from Germany and stuff.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
I-
was ours partly.
Really?
wow.
Yeah, we're quite German.
Yeah, it was like they changed the letters around because Y is usually not in the German language.
Interesting.
It's like a whole thing. When we came to
Wow.
America, they changed my last name.
Right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Right. Exactly.
But
And I feel like this is a good year for love. For you, Rozzi, is there a guy around you romantically that's like very musical? I want to say does production things behind the scenes as well, but what I'm getting is singing, acting.
Yes, my boyfriend's very talented at all of those things.
wow.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to say his name? No.
His name's Alex.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's who we're picking up on because I was like, okay, he's writing a film and you're going to be in it.
Oh my God, I'm going to be in it?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Alex?
Do you act?
why not?
You should act.
That's really funny. You're really revealing all of our secrets. I don't act, but I just took my first acting class last
Okay.
week.
Oh
I
my-
haven't even told
wild.
Scott that
I
yet.
love
I know.
that. Shut up. Are you kidding?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was something I wasn't ever going to tell anyone because I was so embarrassed by it. But
I'm so glad I got to
I'm
embarrass.
loving all the stuff coming to the surface.
Me too. Exposed.
exactly.
Usually when we did that, when we collabed with YouTubers, they would just cut it out of the collab.
That's so funny. No,
And
we
then
won't
they
cut
would-
this out.
And they
Yeah.
never know we
Good.
predicted it.
Don't cut it out.
We won't cut it out. So you think I should be acting then? That's not a
Yes.
horrible.
No, you
No,
should
you're
be.
very natural.
You should be.
actress. I think there's more too coming. Not just
There's
that film,
more
but
acting.
Other opportunities coming.
Oh,
Depends
good.
on how much you seek it out and get a good manager and so on.
Yeah, they're saying Zenith Year for you, Rozzi, 2022 and 2028.
What does that mean?
Okay, that means
High
hitting
point.
it more big.
High
you know,
Great.
more big stuff coming for you in
I love
2022
it.
and 28.
Great.
You're both in your Saturn returns. A Saturn return it happens every 28 years. Everyone's Saturn is in the same position as it was in their birth.
Right.
And from 28 to 31, roughly, you are going through a kind of a search for your holy grail. It's like an introspective time, a lot of changes. You know, new music, traveling, relationships, could be a marriage coming up. Pointing at
He's going to tell everyone
Is that another
Mark is
secret?
clapping.
Mark is literally clapping.
Mark's laughing.
That's so funny because I knew you would clap at that. Just a hunch.
I love it. Okay, we just blew another big
Okay,
secret.
sorry.
3 secrets revealed.
I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going.
People hate us, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But you know, you have this priestess sort of archetype as this calm, impenetrable figure sitting on a throne, and you just have this sort of sense of comforting, calming people. Not unlike Scott, you know, it feels like you have. you reveal things hidden in life, and sometimes you're a blurter. You blurt things out, and you get in a lot of trouble.
That's true.
You're a truth teller. You're like a truth serum too, because when you're with someone, they blurt, and then you know all their secrets because they're saying, "I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm just, I feel so comfortable with you," and so people will download all their life story on you. That's a gift that you have. I think you just make people feel very much like they can be themselves.
Oh, good.
And the trouble is you drive yourself too hard, and we understand that one because we're perfectionists too, but it's a bit of a suffering that you have so much of a perfectionist spirit, and your guides want you to sort of wear life like a loose garment, they're saying, not a straitjacket, but a loose garment, just relaxing, trusting that the ground will be there to support you in your next steps. And they're saying you are finding your real voice now. As long as you've been singing, you did a beautiful job, and your recordings are amazing. But your 30s and 40s are when you're going to really find your public voice in terms of who you are and what you stand for.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, even like more of a political voice as well.
Interesting.
In the future.
All
I see
right.
that for you. Yeah, very involved in social causes. Spinning a lot of plates. You have this an interest and a tendency to look in deeper at people. Like you have this human interest thing, and you're uncanny at sort of sussing out people's intentions. And, therefore, I think it's hard for you to be around people because you're always picking up on their negative qualities and what their fears are. And so I really feel like you have an interest in psychology, what makes people tick, what makes people do the things they do. And you're sort of obsessed with that.
That's why she won't go out with me. Well, we can't now because of COVID.
Yeah, but even before.
She's like, I'll stay home and go to bed at 9, I think.
Okay, we can really. Yeah. Because when you're in groups, does it kind of drain you a little bit?
Yeah, I get more energy on my own usually.
Same.
I mean, listen, right now I'd go to a club in a heartbeat if it was safe, but
yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's good. Your boyfriend's drawn to danger. He's a little reckless. He has a reckless side, a dark side.
Wow, he's brave for sure. Yeah,
and a little foolhardy at times. I think that's okay. It's like he needs to sort of curb that tendency because I think he could get himself hurt.
Oh, no.
But he is very just sort of out there in a way that he attracts danger. But he likes it in a way. He's a baddie.
Yeah.
Is he younger?
He is younger, yes.
Wow. Good for you. You go, girl. You're a cougar at 29. That's good. Yeah, but I just feel like he's afraid of losing his freedom, and he's afraid of commitment, of course, because he's young. So you're a little afraid of losing your freedom, too. Will he be the long term? We'll see.
Okay.
It may be that he just isn't ready for that, but, you don't have to tell him to listen to this show. But we're not making a prediction hard and fast on that one.
I got you. Okay. I'm assuming if we can play concerts within 6 to 7 months, we could also, people who don't play shows could go to like a crowded bar and it'd be safe before the end of the year. You guys think that might be a possibility?
Well, people will do it. I don't know if it's going to be completely safe. May have to do it in a safer way, social distancing, social seating, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I wish I felt good about that kind of thing, crowded bars and stuff and restaurants. That's going to be maybe 2022 before we will see that more because we need critical mass to be getting these vaccines.
Right, of course.
Yeah, and we predicted all the vaccines like years ago. That are happening now.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were the only people that did. So-
and the thing is, they got off to such a slow start.
Right.
They
Yeah.
messed up the launch. Let's face it. They,
Yeah, that's
they
true.
messed up and so bad.
Yeah.
And so
It's
I think
infuriating.
under Biden it'll be much better.
It's like
I
he
know
had
I
one job.
saw you guys. I
is
saw on your
infuriating.
Twitter you had said, I think in April, we won't have widespread vaccine maybe for a year or so,
Yeah.
but by the end of the year,
Right.
healthcare workers can, and that's exactly
That's
what
exactly what
happened.
happened.
And it was exactly what happened.
Yeah.
This is very
Yes.
specific, but do you think we'll get the Pfizer or Moderna one?
I
Can you read that?
don't know if they're going to tell you what you're getting. Do
Oh,
they tell
interesting.
you?
I have no
I
idea.
want the Moderna because I don't know.
I
just
want
heard it was
Johnson and
good.
Johnson because it's only one shot.
I want the Dolly Parton one, which I think is Moderna.
Which one is the Dolly Parton one?
Moderna.
Moderna.
Does that give
Okay,
you
but
big?
I heard-
Does that give you boobs? I'll take that one.
I heard the Moderna one might be tricky in LA because apparently if you have fillers, you could have allergic reactions. Or
I don't
something.
have any fillers.
Oh,
Yeah, so you guys are fine. I'm fine.
I
but
need
fuck-
it.
I'm fine so far.
I heard that people they need to take it if you get the Moderna and you have any silicone you need in your body. You need to be in a doctor's office where there's an EpiPen nearby in case.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
I
need
need.
that.
That's what I
We're-
need because
we're
of my
high risk.
allergies.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
there you go. So then all of LA is like, ooh, we'll just get
Anaphylactic.
Pfizer. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
if we get to pick, but
That's
Yeah.
scary. That's scary.
This,
Yeah.
this is kind of random, but have y'all
Yeah,
ever made
that's-
predictions about climate change?
yes, we have.
Yes.
Are we gonna be
Yes.
okay?
Oh yeah. Read our
Is our Earth totally doomed?
Are we doomed?
Well, go to our website. We put our 2021 predictions up on our website, psychictwins.com, and you can see in detail what we predict for climate, terrorism, domestic terror, vaccines and COVID, all that stuff, and just how the future of work, how that's going to change in good ways. So, but
Biden has a big platform
is-
for environment, and I think he's going to help a tremendous amount,
Yeah.
getting us back with France, the Paris
good.
Accord.
He's going to help get to solutions. It is going to be a tough road
Sure.
because already so much of the atmosphere has been destroyed, and the fires are now yearly. They used to be just in the summers here or the
Yeah.
fall. Now here in LA,
Just
it's
nonstop.
year round.
Yeah, it's on.
So
nonstop.
it's really dire, and unfortunately, I don't see that changing. It's going to get worse and worse over the years, but we are seeing some solutions to that coming.
Okay.
in
good.
coming years.
So we'll adapt to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Yeah.
adaptable creatures.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Speaking
always do.
Speaking of the next few years, our country's like the most divided it's ever been. Well, maybe not ever, but
Yes,
it's
it
very
is.
Very
maybe yes,
close
it is.
to.
Close to
Since the Civil War, maybe.
Yeah.
Say like in 4 years, do you see us more divided, or do you think we'll be more unified?
Oh, good question.
In 4 years, more divided as well. Joe and Kamala are unifiers.
More unified, I would say. Although a lot of people get insulted when you say, "Oh, let's unify," right?
Right.
Because it's like, well, how do you unify with insurrectionists, or how do you
Exactly.
unify
You
with
can't. You can't. That's
so
no.
it's
Yeah.
that is the big question, and I do feel we'll unify more. I do.
I think if I really think if enough people, and we had a critical mass of people that are committed to change, unifying, healing, reaching out, creating loving groups, that will raise the vibration enough that we'll be able to eventually see great progress with that. Will it always go on? Yes, we'll always have the light versus the dark. And the ignorant versus the more informed and more enlightened, but that's how the planet always has been,
Right.
In 5,000 years of empires.
Yeah, and I don't know if I'm just such an optimist, but I can't accept that this very dark place that we've all been in is for nothing. I have to believe that it's some kind of reawakening or some kind of reckoning or some kind of moment of transformation of some
Absolutely.
kind.
Yeah.
It is. This
Yes.
whole period,
exactly
we
right.
just
Good.
entered the age of Aquarius. It's a huge
yeah.
awakening. Yeah. It's a
Yeah, bingo.
huge shift this year for everyone. And that's why it's hard, I think, frankly. It's always darkest before the dawn. We're Buddhists for 37 years.
Wow.
And, that's what the Buddha said. It's the dark before the dawn. And so it really will change. You're part of that change. We have to do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all perfect or it would be different. We had a healer who used to say that. It's perfect or it would be different, even though it's not great by any means. It's horrible in some ways, but we are coming to a new place of understanding and awakening and reaching out to each other, which didn't used to happen that much.
All right, you guys, that concludes part 1 of our conversation with the psychic twins, the Jamison twins. Part 2 will be up next week. Be sure to tune in.